Hello and welcome everyone to our blind let's play of Space Quest Chapter 1, the Sarien Encounter. My name is the Flightless Bird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and I am so excited to be bringing this old school classic adventure game to you today. What we're doing on this channel is we're sort of alternating at the moment in this time slot between horror and old school point and click. Old school point and click is near and dear to my heart. We started this channel, after all, with the original Quest for Glory series. And Ashenda Mist, huge shout out to her, by the way. She's a YouTube streamer who streams from 4 to 6 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. So go and check her out sometime. She's absolutely incredible. She has been bugging me for a while to play this game because she knows how much I love point and click adventures. And this is a series that I've never actually played. I did play a little bit of King's Quest, especially the Greek mythology one. I fell in love with that game. And the first King's Quest, I played when I was a really small child. And I don't remember much of it because it was my dad who played it, and my brother and I were basically sitting next to him going through the game together as a family, which was really cool. So I'm excited to be playing this game, where your hero is basically a janitor. And I think that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and have some fun with this amazing series. Because this is a story-based gaming channel, we're not going to be speedrunning this. We're going to be taking our time. We're going to be going through all the dialogues. We're going to be talking about the story. And it appears, I think that's us. And I don't think that's us. So it looks like we got a giant praying mantis joining us. As we join our story, the crew of the Arcada is returning home to Zenon after a successful mission developing the star generator. Exhilarated by their accomplishments, they are oblivious to the fact that a huge praying mantis ship is attacking us? Yeah. That apparently is a thing that's happening right now. If you would like to play along with us, I will have the download link in the description below. Because if you go and buy this game on GOG or Steam, unfortunately the original collection oh, that's going crazy. Unfortunately, the original collection doesn't come with the VGA version, which is the version that we're playing. You're startled by the sound of an alarm. Breaking through it, the intercom crackles with the frightening voice of a technician shouting that the Arcada has been boarded by unknown intruders. The transmission ends abruptly in a sandstorm of white noise, soon overtaken by the cold din of silence. You will also see that the screen is not fully stretched, because if I do, it will take away from some of the quality of the game. I know this is an old school game, so I don't want to unnaturally view the game in a way it's not supposed to be viewed. Further, when you do play this, begin the game during that intro sequence by pressing Control F11 a couple times. Otherwise, this is something I found out, you hear the overly cheerful voice of the ship's computer say, "Destruct sequences engaged, 15 minutes till detonation." Yeah, 15 minutes till the ship blows up. That's not good. So that from time to time the screen will shake because we're under attack by unknown invaders. If you don't press Control F11 to slow the game down, that shake will happen every like half a second, and it basically makes the game unplayable. So I started playing this game. I had that weird thing where the game constantly shook, so I went online to figure out what I do, and that's what they told me. And now, hopefully it's much better. So let's actually start playing the game, shall we? The light's flashing. Let's see. That seems to ring a distant bell. Oh yeah, now you remember. It means that all living things now aboard the ship could die due to some disastrous situation that currently exists. Whatever the case, some personal hide preservation is in order. You aren't on that level, so we can't view there. This is the access device to your favorite area of the ship, the closet. It's you, Roger Wilco, janitor sub extraordinaire. Yeah, so we're a janitor, which is really cool. We have all the senses here: walk, look, touch, talk to, smell, and taste. And apparently we have 3 buckazoids, whatever buckazoids are. We don't have a character menu though. This is not Quest for Glory. The first thing I'm gonna do is turn up the speed because I slowed down the game. So turning up the speed will help me move around a little bit better. There we go. All right. What do we got here? We have machine. Bunch of random things. Cartridge is currently out on loan. Please try again later. Okay. No idea what this does yet. I hope it's not some sort of copy protection, because if so, we're gonna have to go find the manual somewhere. Hello. The door opens. A man you recognize as one of the head scientists stumbles into the room. He appears to be in serious need of some abdo-seal abdomen filler. Looks like he's not in good shape. After only a few steps, he hits the floor with a disconcerting thud. Looks like he's trying to get our attention. His lips move. The star generator is in danger. The Arcada is under attack. You better get off this scow if you value your life, Wilco. Just before the system ceased all function short of decay, he looks off over toward the shelves full of cartridges and utters, "Van Allen belts!" With one last gasp, his lifeless form slumps to the floor. Alright, so Van Allen belts. I'm assuming that's a copy protection. So let me go ahead and save, and I'll look up the protection, and I'll be right back. Okay, I could not find the manual in the install folder, but I did find the manual online. And Van Allen belts is this T, it's like an H, it's like a T, and then it's looks like this. Cartridge found. Now retrieving. So I wonder what the point of this cartridge is. Let's take it. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to slow down the game just a little bit. It's flying by way too fast. Let's see here. It's a cartridge from the Arcada's data archive. Alright, we only got about 10 minutes left, so let's get going. Red alert flashing everywhere. 2 more dead bodies on the lower floor. You hear footsteps. Okay, great. Help is on its way. Maybe? Hello? Those don't look helpful. Aliens observe the handiwork briefly before looking for others to process in a similar fashion. Shot through the head. As you lie on the floor in a smoldering carbogelatinous heap, you just can't help but wonder why you bothered getting up this morning. Yeah, so these games are kind of famous for deaths. So I want to have a death counter for this game because part of the fun of these games is to explore different ways to die. So if we find a way to die, let's die and we'll just restore. So now we know if we hear footsteps, get out of the way. And it looks like there's elevators here. So if we hear footsteps, I'm pretty sure we can just go through the elevators. Hear footsteps. Well, or we can go off screen. Hello? It's all that remains of Jerry, one of the few techno dudes aboard who sometimes tolerated your company. Your low clearance excluded you from visiting him during the performance of his duties in the elegant lower-level airlock of the Arcada. You search Jerry's body and find a keycard. Ooh. Let's see. The keycard fits an electronic lock someplace on the Arcada. Cool. We only have like 10 minutes left to find it, so let's do that. Use the elevator here. You hear footsteps. I hope it's for the top floor and not for the bottom floor. A cursory glance indicates that Dave, a lab technician, is dead. Normally you wouldn't be able to tell, except that his intestines are hanging out of the scorched opening where his abdominal wall used to be. Ew! You remember that he was forced to serve in the Zenin National Guard, but he wasn't bitter. Aw, so he was forced to serve and then he ends up dead. Search at David reveals nothing even you'd carry. So these guys shouldn't see me, right? Because I can't see them? It says you're on the wrong level to do that? Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarien guards decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger. Yay! We did it. We avoided them. This is one of the head research scientists, Blanche. You want to get to know her a little bit better. However, seeing her ruptured chest wall reveals more about her than you were hoping to learn. Ah. Anything here? Your search of Blanche reveals nothing even you carry. I guess not. Okay. Let's explore this little black area here. More death. Wonderful. Yet another crewman's motionless body reduces the shine of the floor wax. I like because he's a janitor. He cares about the shine of the floor when there's a dead body there. He doesn't look too neat and clean with his lungs hanging out like that. Ew. Search him. Search his body reveals nothing. The thing looks like it came off the front end of an old Studebaker. Or maybe the Batmobile. Anyway, it appears non-functional at this time. It was probably damaged in the heist. The glass globe atop the console is inactive at this time. The mess of wiring inside reminds you of how your hair looks after a nap. This is the upper support for the star generator when it's affixed to the pedestal. Okay. The base of the star generator research pedestal has apparently been trashed by the vandals who stole the generator. This is a star chart. It was used for locating candidates to test the star generator on once the bulk of the development process was complete. Guess we can't take that. What is this? Something glowing here. Hey, we got something. What do we get? It's a genuine widget. You're not sure what it does, but it's heavy. It looks cool, and it might be magnetic. Please keep this away from the game disc. I love how the game can have fun and make jokes despite the fact that everyone around us is like dead or dying. The lifeless body of Randy, one of the lab technicians, lies sprawled at your feet. Those laser blasts are nasty. Why you can't distinguish one exposed organ from the other. Search of the body reveals nothing. Now you know why you didn't have clearance for this place. You don't understand what most of this stuff does. The thing looks like a giant speaker for the cosmos. Actually, can we look at the planet? This is the Star Generator Development Laboratory. Due to your incredibly low security clearance, you have never had access to this room. What a mess! Wreckage clutters the middle of the floor. A pair of lab workers have been blasted from the roster of the living. You're glad somebody else has to clean this up. I just love how we keep going back to someone else has to do it. That guy is going crazy. So you may notice, oh, we can go underneath this. You may notice that the screen doesn't look like it extends all the way to the top. But yet when I go to hover up here, you'll see that it does appear to extend all the way to the top. So just note that if you wonder why it looks kind of like that, that's why. You hear footsteps. Oh no! This is Stuart, one of the crewmates. He appears to be non-functional. You used to kid him about it when he was alive, but now it's true. Let's go ahead and search this guy. You frisk the scorched body. Other than carbonized materials, their search reveals nothing. Boy, I hope this isn't becoming a new hobby. Let's get out of here before we get shot. Whew. Alright, we need to make it to this door. You hear footsteps. Actually, we can go all the way to the right. Oh, there's nothing to the right. Okay. What's in the door? Going down? Where are we now? This room looks really cool. This is a section of one of the lower levels of Arcada. A pair of viewing ports protrude from the materials testing device. A designer conduit system runs through here. It carries the ventilation ducting as well as different type of wiring. The monitor gives a readout about the ship's status. Only the lab scientist really knows, or knew, exactly what it monitored. It appears to be some sort of wiring harness. I never cared much for electrical hardware. Okay, so I can't use that. Can't use that. Let's head to the right. Ooh, it's like people here. On the screen is some green dude you've never seen the likes of. Green dude. He seems to be talking, but the audio is out in this area of the ship. The architects must have been low on oxygen when they came up with the design scheme for this compartment. It's a giant tribute to an ancient but still functional control device. You hear footsteps. Really? I hear footsteps here? Did that work? Hope so. Ah! I hear footsteps again! I have like nowhere to hide here. Ah, save. Hear footsteps again. Sorry, it's just incredible facsimile and you're not capable of functioning. So I can't really grab anything here. Can I go off the top here? No, got shot. Alright, let's try again. Doesn't look like I can do much here because I hear footsteps almost immediately. See, I can't get past this spot. That makes me think like you're not supposed to get past this spot. Can I like hide? What does that say? Hey, one should attempt to manipulate oneself in a family game. Did that work? Hey, what do you know? I did it. So that's how you're supposed to hide from them. Okay, so now we can go up here or to the right. What is up here? Apparently nothing. Okay, what about the right? Morris, what is this? You're at that base. You're at the east end of one of the development labs. Another elevator is available here. Bay doors open? Open the bay doors below. Okay, apparently I got a bunch of points for something. Through this window, you can see down in the pod bay. A pod sits waiting on the launch track. The large bay doors are currently opening, exposing the vast reaches of space. Okay, what is this? You always meant to ask one of the technicians what this thing is. However, you procrastinate a bit too long in this case. It's either an ocean in a bottle or a model of your stomach as the deadline draws near. I like how I say, what is this? And then he's like, I don't know what that is. Why are you asking me? This elevator requires a key card to enter. We have a key card. Here. You slide the key card into the slot. The lock releases with a satisfying click, and the elevator doors slide open. Okay, we got 6 minutes till detonation. Will we get through it in time? I have no idea. Let's see. A small drawer is located just beneath a button. You notice some sort of gadget in the drawer. What's the gadget? This is some sort of gadget. You're not sure what it does exactly, but it has a switch. Switch the gadget on. Okay. What did that do? I'll have to find out. There are no controls on this panel. It's populated only by gauges and readouts. The control panel has many confusing gauges on it. The only one you can read says, Caution, launch bay decompressed. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Which way? The image on the closet door looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. Like a giant sword. A space suit, not a spaceship. Imagine if we opened this up and there was a giant spaceship. A space suit hangs in the closet. A helmet sits on the top shelf. Can we change? Sweet. All right. Does this get us out of here? Ooh. Oh, so we opened up the bay doors. Ah, I see. Beyond the yawning doors lies the serenity of deep space. Some alien anchor being anchor being. Some alien anchor being is broadcasting a message about the stolen star generator. This is a cavernous vehicle bay. An escape pod rests on launch rails at the end of the platform. Bay doors at the end of the rails allow access to the emptiness beyond. A giant silver pill-shaped pod sits poised to fire, much like a bullet in the chamber of an ancient pistol. So if we go in here, I assume we escaped the ship. The question is, did we grab everything we need in this ship? See, that's the problem with old Sierra games, is Sierra games had a tendency to allow you to proceed in the game even though you haven't gotten everything. And what ends up happening is later on in the game, you realize you don't have the item and you have to start the entire game all over again. So yeah, that could be a thing that could happen to us. The seatbelt is dummy tested, which ought to suit you just fine. Okay, put on the seatbelt, always a good thing to do. This is the pod's instrument console. Dials, gauges, and a couple of controls fill out the board. The survival kit contains the basics for deep space survival. You don't need that right now. Okay. This is a pod's instrument console. Dials, gauges, and a couple of controls fill out the board. The inside of the Arcada's escape pod is not exactly packed with the luxurious appointments. However, when it comes to saving one's posterior, the pod's as good as it rolls. This is a pod's instrument console, okay? The lever causes forward propulsion of the pod when powered up. I'm kind of worried about that. Is it powered? What is this? Options works better with the power on. How do we turn the power on? Nothing much will happen without power. How do we turn power on? Did that turn power on? Nice lights, huh? This is a radar for the auto nav system. You will need to leave the launch bay first. Okay. The option works only when clear of the Arcada. So I guess we grab the stick. Oh! Buckle up for safety. Buckle up. We forgot to put on our seatbelt again. I put it on the first time, but then we were messing with all the buttons, so I forgot to put it on again. So apparently this is a power button. And then the others don't need. And then we grab this. As you slide the throttle forward, you can feel the Arcada start to shake. Boom! Oh! Bye, Arcada. You're a good ship. So we are free! Sweet! Now, before we continue on though, what I would like to do is I'd like to go back and load Flightless 3. That's what the F stands for, by the way, Flightless. We're gonna go ahead and load Flightless 3, and we're just gonna sit here and wait for the whole ship to go kaboom. Thanks to the magic of video editing, that will be a second for you in about 5 minutes and 25 seconds for me. I'll see you then. So we're at 30 seconds. And at 30 seconds, the music has started to change. Just wanted to say that the world record speedrun for this game is 4 minutes and 45 seconds by Santa Claus. So the amount of time that we spent waiting for the bomb to go off at that 5-minute mark, Santa Claus could have already beaten the game. Yeah, that's the thing. Wait, I still had 15 seconds. I still had 15 seconds. Bad news travels fast, especially when it's the form of a shockwave. The explosion was pretty messy. It's a judgment call as to which one critically damaged you first. Was it the concussion? Or maybe the fragments of ship that were located more closely to the epicenter than yourself and attempted to escape through you? Regardless of what got you first, enough molecular relocation, in bulk and in individual units, occurred to forever alter your form and place in the universe. Recompose yourself, and let's see if we can get off this SCO more effectively. That's a weird word, SCO. I'm not really sure what that means, but anyway, let's go ahead and restore when we're already in our ship and escaped. I didn't use any of these senses on ourselves except touch. Let's explore that real fast. This is your arm. This is your head. This is your head in a fishbowl. Doesn't seem to be enough for him to look around. Yeah, no need to remove your seatbelts. Apparently we can't talk to ourselves right now, or smell us, or lick us. Okay. What do we have to do? Radar? No. Maybe we have to use this button? Yeah, I have a feeling you should have pressed that button. Oh no. Oh! I was about to say we hit the plaid, but we didn't hit the plaid, we... What? Ouch. I think we've got some serious organ damage here. All of them, of course, can be easily replaced in the time period from which you have arrived. However, a quick scenery check reveals that you are now in the Dark Ages. The only transplant you'll get here is from carcass to spit over flame. As you draw a few final lungfuls of oxygen through your newly acquired second chest wound, you gleefully notice your final resting place is near beautiful Nottingham Castle, universally renowned for its inclusion in Sierra's conquest of the longbow. Oh my goodness, you're shocked to hear some highly inflammatory language making its way into your auditory canals. Must be some uncivilized ruffians in the nearby pub. Well, you're dead again. We even warned you not to push that button. You have no one to blame but yourself for having to sit through a plug for another fine Sierra product. Maybe you'll follow directions next time. Thanks for playing and all that stuff. So we did play Conquest of Camelot, which is a King Arthur Sierra game. But I haven't played Conquest of Longbow yet. It is one of the games that was on my list to play. I will have to go back and play that sometime. Okay, let's restore. Let's hit this button this time. Corona? What is this? The music is a lot more cheerful. I mean, we're a janitor. We don't know what we're doing. We're just pressing random buttons on a spaceship, for crying out loud. The way it lands, it's like sputter, sputter, sputter. Thank you for flying Arcada Gateway Pod Lines. It's really been a pleasure serving you. Tell a friend if you got one. Wow, this does not look good. Through the fractured pod window, you can utter desolation spread out before you. You suddenly feel very lonely. This button wasn't to be pushed at any time. Now that it's dead, go crazy and push away. I didn't realize you could look at these. Duh. This is a power button for the escape pod. Service life has expired as a result of the rugged touchdown. This is the auto nav button. Ah. When operative, allows the pod to navigate to the closest habitable planet. I need to look at things more. Press. The button just doesn't work the same since the accident. Aww. Yeah, all of them seem to do that. Okay, well, let's take off our seatbelt. Wow. Ah, that doesn't look good. The whole of the pod has an exquisite sheen. Too bad it is destined to remain a monument of your visit. It's you, Roger Wilco, janitor extraordinaire. What is this? Probably look at it first. A chunk of the highly reflective windscreen rests at the sand of the front of your pod. It, along with your teeth, was jarred loose as a result of the landing's impact. Can we pick it up? Yes, we can. Let's take a look at it. What does it look like? We still have this weird thing. We switch the gadget off to conserve its energy. Okay, yeah, let's turn it off since we don't know what it does yet. What is this? It's that highly reflective piece of broken cockpit glass. And here's that cartridge, which we got for some unknown reason. Okay, well, we're in the middle of a red desert, apparently. Spread before you is a seemingly endless expanse of sand. Lording about the horizon is the second and closest moon of Corona. It is much less hospitable than the sphere you currently roam. Corona. I'm gonna say Corona, or... yeah, I'm gonna say Corona from now on. Sounds cool. Alright, well, left is always right, so let's go left. Whoa, what is that? We got giant sandworms. Ah! Whoa, those big guys pack a powerful appetite. Did you feel the way that thing just chopped right through your skeletal system? That had to hurt. The grill burps in solitary satisfaction. He doesn't often get nice warm meals like you. Alright, so we got this giant sandworm attacking us. Oh, wait. Don't we have like the survival stuff? Yeah. The survival kit. Upon opening the survival kit, you discover a Zenin army knife and a canister of dehydrated water. It's a Zenin army knife. The can label says Pelvitron dehydrated water H2. All you add is air. Makes 10 gallons. Caution. Do not attempt to open or rupture container. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. Oh, what if we try that? That dehydrated water really hit the spot. That should keep you going a bit longer. Okay, well, I'm not really sure if we need to do that or not. Oh, there's that sandworm. Ooh, what's this? A wide skeleton of skeletal accessories awaits your perusal. Vertebrae, ribs, and who knows what else rest upon the Coronian soil. The average height of the structure looks to be at least 7 meters. Good thing you didn't meet this thing in its heyday. Well, it might make one heck of a great soup bone, it bears no other appeal to your palate. Ah, I forgot. These bones have had the smell baked right out of them by centuries of relentless Coronian sun. Any soft tissue was long ago ingested by the local parasites. The odor you're producing caused you to regret skipping last month's shower. What if we use our tongue on ourselves? Better not, you'll likely get a fur ball. We talk to ourselves? You talk to yourself, and as usual, learn that nothing that you didn't already know. Alright, fair enough. What if we go down? Follow this giant... Whoa, what is this? Oddly enough, a plant grows in isolated spots in an inhospitable environment. You snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. Yeah, so I had to slow down the game or it doesn't work right, so that's why it takes a while to do those animations. The stuff sticks worse than fortnight-old undergarments. It's a good thing your gloves are Tefloid coated. Okay, so we got this like weird, sticky, stinking, rotting plant of some kind. I don't think we can grab more. You already have enough of you already have your allocation of adhesive herbs. Okay. Alright, well let's go down this way. We should follow this giant skeleton. Because as long as we have a giant skeleton on our screen, we know that the worm isn't. A wide selection. Okay, same thing there. Can we do anything with these claws? The claws are much too large, not to mention much too deep in the sand for you to do anything. Fair enough. Let's head back up. Is that the mouth? The cave is very small and empty, not unlike your gray matter. Cave. Can we go in there? There's nothing you can do there as there's no visible means of entry. Okay. Alright. I am sticking close to this giant skeleton because... yeah. Oh, what's this? Erosion has filled a small hole into the side section of vertebrae. What could be in there? Cautiously, you decide to investigate further. What? That should teach you not to be messing around in strange holes. It's like, what could be down there? Your death, of course. How happens if you go left? You go into open sand? Yeah, you don't want to go there. I think it's best to try to stick close to this giant skeleton thing. Let's try going right here. Ooh. Okay, we're still on the same path. Yeah. So we're supposed to go down this way. Cut across to the right. Ooh, we can walk up this now. These foreclaws were once razor sharp, but the forces of the elements have reduced them to oversized blunt toenails. It's a good thing you didn't come here in an earlier time. These things would have torn you a new one. A wide... Okay, let's climb on top of the giant skeleton. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Whoa, look at that. This must be the skull previously attached to the rest of the mammoth bones partially assembled there. Man, what was this thing? It looks a lot bigger than the worm, that is for sure. That doesn't look good right there. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an object hurtling from the greenish atmosphere toward the patched surface you currently occupy. What is that? Rats, if the eyes don't deceive, that's a Sarien spider droid. It must have detected the escape pod leaving the Arcada. The spider droid must have been sent along to sell unfinished business. After the giant impact, small panels open through which legs sprout. You recall reading in an old issue of Space Piston magazine that this droid was designed to seek out organic life forms and self-destruct when close proximity to the target has been achieved. Oh, that's not good. So we got a self-destructive, and this doesn't look good either. This looks like it could fall. What started out one time as mere hairline fractures are now clearly cracks in the imperfect vertebrate module. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fall if I go this way. I'd say that the widening of those cracks is an excellent indication that thing is not truly a stable unit. And don't you hate the way it makes your brain bounce around like a handball in all that spare cranial space? What if we're supposed to lure this spider onto this? No doubt about there's going to be an accident or one kind or another on this shaky piece of calcium-rich matter. Whee! You've always got to push things to the limit, don't you? We warned you! But no! You just had to do it one more time. Well, just wait till your father gets home. Like I said, I need to see like all the deaths if possible. I know that's not possible for us to die in every single way imaginable, but we're gonna try because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this game. Whereas in a game like Silent Hill, we don't want to die because we're trying to stay alive. In a game like this, let's just kick back, relax, and have a good time. And what the? Hey, what's the deal here? That elevator doesn't lower? It sucks. What just happened? I saw like this shiny thing, so I walked over to it and I got sucked down here. It looks like your standard run-of-the-mill pneumatic transport. This particular model only descends, however, and it's not a pleasant ride. Yeah, for real. Oh, what's this? No, not me. Move out of the way, Wilco. Wilco, move out of the way. Oh, by the way, that 4 minute and 45 second speedrun I said, that was the EGA version where you had to type everything. The slackmite has obviously been broken loose, and set back in place. The being responsible, most likely your Kironian counterpart, tried to fool everyone else by using some sticky gunk to hold it together. Like that would actually fool anyone. You flex those incredible muscles you wish you had, but you're barely able to snap loose the previously fractured stalagmite tip. Having an adequate personal collection of natural Curonian adhesive. It's usually the sticky gunk where it is. Hey, we got something new. What do we got? We got a giant rock. It's a cone-shaped tip of a stalagmite. Alright. So far, this game has been very straightforward in a lot of this stuff, which is good. These old Sierra games are very good for being obtuse in their puzzle mechanic. This thing is gonna kill me, isn't it? Yep! Crunch, crunch, crunch. You've been snatched out of existence by the tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids. Don't stop now, we're having so much fun watching you. Alright, I know the game is having a lot of fun watching me die. I hope you guys are too, but we are going to stop now. I'm sorry, I'm going to defy the game here. I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. And once again, thanks to Ashenda Firemist. I'll have a link to her channel in the description below. So if you'd like to check her out, please do. She's pretty amazing. And I can't wait to have some more fun with this game. It's one of those things where you have to have humor in what we do. It's good to laugh. And when you play a horror game where you're constantly like stressed out, having this release where you can just sit back and have fun, it's gonna be great. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. And I know I say this on the end of my video, but considering this is the first video in a series, if you did like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Because the first video is really, really important for the growth of a channel. So please do. I really would appreciate it. And until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.